Hello, and welcome back to Foos Entertainment. As promised, obviously, from yesterday, although these will be uploaded about about 2 days behind schedule, but the recordings will be definitely the way that they are talked about on camera. Alright, so today, continuing our 2021 Studio Canal 4K remastered event. Just like the last two reviews, this is very fresh. These releases that I talk about today also came out last week, so they're brand new. So let's talk about the first one. John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness. Also, might add, I was seeing this one getting reviewed pretty much over the last 24 hours by a lot of people like me, so this is going to be fun. Alright. Well, the original artwork, I like that. The original artwork, no flip cover stuff. Alright. Well, contrary to belief, the Scream Factory Collector's Edition UHD release of this is different from the Direct Studio Canal one. It is the same transfer, yes, but this one's a little different. This one also comes with a 7.1 Dolby Atmos audio sound presentation. Not to mention, as far as I can tell, Studio Canal stuff may only be Dolby Vision and not Dolby Vision and HDR, but I don't know. Alright, well, this one's gonna be a little different from the last two reviews because I actually have never reviewed this movie on Foos Entertainment before, so I guess I get to talk about the movie itself. So, I don't know why this microphone's not getting really cool with me. I guess we turn it up. Hello? Hello? Yeah, it's there. Alright. Oh well, people can hear me anyways. Alright. Well, the plot of the film is actually cool. This is probably, in my humble opinion, the most unique, interesting, devil, end of the day, Armageddon, all that lovely stuff type of movie, because it's not like all the other ones that follow this subtext. With the death of a keeper of the relics for the Catholic Church, a priest, doesn't tell you what its name is, but a priest, played by Donald Pleasance. He was obviously a go-to guy for John Carpenter at these times. There's been a lot of John Carpenter films. Basically, he recruits a renowned scientist and his students at a college located near an abandoned Catholic church, where they have to find out where a ancient relic comes from. An ancient relic which pretty much holds and traps the ultimate evil. Ultimate evil, of course, being Satan. And well, with a very interesting supernova and eclipse happening around the world, and people acting strange, we discovered that this green goo that's coming out of this alien-like artifact is actually a symbiotic possession of some kind, where as it gets into people's body, it transforms them into mind-controlled zombies. With them being trapped within this old Catholic abandoned church, one of them gets completely possessed and taken over and starts to transform into some other creature-like entity. which they describe in the movie is the son of the devil. And of course, the priest, as well as some of the heroic students and the professor, ones that are still left alive, obviously, have to close up the portal to hell that lets the devil basically come upon us. So that's pretty much the plot of the film. Doing it quick and base, but that's kind of what the plot of the film is. Just more details, it goes even deeper into it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just making a quick plot. Well, my opinion real quick, I guess. What makes this different? Well, because after seeing Megiddo the Mega Code Part 2, which actually is pretty good, surprising, End of Days with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Dominion with Dolph Lundgren, Devil's Advocate with Keanu Reeves and Al Pacino, so many of these movies that deal with the end of the world and Satan walking among us and all that stuff, they all are just about the same. Even when it comes to the Omen movies, they're kind of all about the same. This one is radically different. It suggests that God and the devil are aliens, celestial beings, and it uses quantum physics to rationalize all of it. Like a drift through time, like the reference that portal is actually something trying to come through from the future, from the year 1999. Cliche, I know. This film was made in 1987, so it makes sense. But yeah, it's more science fiction based and more believable in a lot of ways. Now, I know that in the great book, I'm not much of a religious person, but in the great book, what we see in all these other movies is the way it's supposed to be, yes. But it's nice to see something that is very much different that plays against that. So good job for John Carpenter for making a unique end-of-the-world movie. Alright. Well, quality of the film. Wow, wow, wow. This one really raises the bar on 4K. The 4K in this is very, very, very good. I know that I'll watch it in true 4K. I watch it in a 4K scan on a big 100-inch projector screen, but what I saw was pretty spectacular. I saw definitely enhanced black levels, definitely good balancing of colors. But what really brings it out is how it all comes together with insane amount of focused detail on people's skin, clothing, even on the buildings around them, and even trash on the ground and stuff like that. Everything does really pops a whole lot in realism and realistic textures and stuff like that. It looks phenomenally beautiful what they did on this one for the 4K version. And this is a film I have seen before in its regular counterpart Blu-ray, and yeah, this is miles and miles better than the regular Blu-ray disc, definitely. The Dolby Atmos. This one has quite good Dolby Atmos for what it is. This is not one of those films where you have a whole lot of effects in the movie. But what's interesting is the Atmos made use so well of the effects that it does have. In John Carpenter's, of course, original music score that he does for his movies, they definitely brought that out with overhead effects quite well. But yeah, a good solid Dolby Atmos track for a not so effect-based movie, definitely a good one. If you have never seen Prince of Darkness, and you're tired of all these typical cliche good versus evil in the world movies, and they all are boring you, and you want something that's quite a bit different, but within the same shades, definitely check out this movie. This is a good one. Definitely for sure. And I will see you guys next time for my review of John Carpenter's They Live. Until then.